Let's Talk with author Dre Lett is a show that informs, inspires, and motivates. All shows are taped in front of a live virtual audience. Make sure to follow us so you can be notified when a new show is available on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also follow us if you want to be a part of our live tapings. Grab your beverage and snacks, get comfortable so we can let's talk. Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. I am your host, author Dre Lett. This is the show where we inform, inspire, and motivate. We get you going during these tough times and beyond. So come on in the room and have a virtual seat so we can let's talk. You guys, I am so excited to be back again, another live taping for a really, really good show. I'm excited. So tonight, let's talk about facing your trauma and springing into change. Author Dani is here to talk about her new book, Pretty Little Bastard Child. Life coach and author Elise will be discussing spring into change. Both of my guests will be on the virtual stage shortly. We will hear a brief message from our sponsor, but while we do that, make sure to type in your comment, saying hello, where you're tuning in from, so I can give you a shout out when we return back from this brief message from our sponsors. Okay, you guys, make sure you do that because I love that part of the show where I get to give you a shout out to what I call my Let's Talk fam. All right, and with that, here we go.
This is your girl, Dani. Yes, Chef Dani, recording artist Dani, Deacon Dani. But now I'm an author. I've always been an author, but now I'm serious about it. I'd like to introduce you to my memoir, Pretty Little Bastard Child. It's a memoir of the darkness that turned on God's light. Now, I'm going to give you a trigger warning. If, in fact, you haven't dealt with your healing, then this ain't the book for you. But I want to get you to a place where you can deal with some healing, because your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Atlanta, I'm talking to you directly. I'm coming to you June 21st. I'm going to be there with hugs, with smiles, and with your girl, Dani, and these books. Listen, if you want an autographed copy before then hit me up on any of my socials. I'm on Instagram at author Dani.D3. I'm on Danielle Dubois Matthews Facebook, and I'm right here whenever you need me. So check this out. I'm going to see you in June, 1650 Marietta Boulevard. Okay. If you're a vendor, it's going to be a whole day full of good stuff. You're going to have a vendor's bazaar. We're going to have an after party, and we're going to have me reading some excerpts from the book. So check this out. I want to see you there. Peace.
rockin' Richard Houston out of Detroit, Michigan, as we call Motown. We would love for you to come down to our city to enjoy our roller skating. And while you're here, pick up my book, The Motown Sound on Wheels by Rockin' Richard Houston. You'll enjoy the roller skating that we're doing here in Detroit. And while you're here also, come down to the Rollercade roller skating rink where we are doing 69 years of continuous roller skating. And if you have any problems with transportation, come on and call us and we'll pick you up at the limousine service. We'll roll you right onto the rink and right back to the airport. Thank you very much.
I'm getting ready for the function at the junction. Baby, you gotta come on tonight, because everybody's gonna be there. We got people coming from everywhere. We got Ling Ting Tong from China, Long Tall Sally from Carolina. We got 007, the private eye, and he's bringing all the guys from I Spy. Come on, come on, we're gonna have a ball down at the function at the junction. And baby, you gotta come on tonight. We're serving egg too young and barbecue, having chicken dumpling and kidney stew, having beef big fun till the break of dawn. Gonna shake the tail feather, shoot and pony run, hold a shotgun on the rooster and dare him to crow. Hot foot anybody sleeping, make him get out on the floor. Tell Paul and tell him all, tell him about the function at the junction. Tell him that they gotta come on tonight. Tell him about the function at the junction, baby. Tell him that they gotta come on tonight. All the soul brothers, Jenny brothers, hip cats and fancy hats and pretty girls with pretty smiles, all decked out in the latest style. And Mama Jimmy, guitar slamming, Betty Boo and Oop-Oop-Doo, Mohair Sam from Alabama.
They say the key to great success and awesome sales is advertising. So, are you looking for a place to advertise your product, your business, or even your cause? Do you need someone to help you create an actual advertisement ad? Well, let DTO Productions help you. Here are just a sample of some of the ads that we've produced and created for our clients. We're running a special for the creation and sponsorship for one ad for 1 month for only $150. Contact us. You won't be disappointed. you guys. Those were ads from our sponsors. Make sure you guys go out and support them. I'm huge on entrepreneurship. All right, let's see who's checking in from the Let's Talk fam. I see several of you, quite a bit of you are watching live, but only a couple of you put in comments, but it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate your love and support. Okay, Carla, my faithful viewer, lover to pieces, my sis. Hey, Carla, how are you, lady? Hope all is going well. Hope you staying cool. It is pretty warm here in Atlanta, you all. And she's checking in from Atlanta. And hubby is checking in from the infamous Man Cave, one of the producers. Thank you for your love and support. And we've got Cuz checking in from Vegas. She says she is chilling and watching. Thank you so much for your support. And those of you who are, oh, we got somebody else just came in. Okay. Pamela Houston. Hello. How are you, Pamela? She is the wife of rock or legend, Rock and Richard Houston. Hello, ma'am. So glad you could be watching with us live. And the rest of you that are checking in, please don't be scared. But if you are, I totally get it. I appreciate your love and support. So glad to have you guys watching with or being part of this live broadcast. And those of you that watch us in a pre-recording phase, just put in the comment section or send me a message in the inbox. I would love to hear from you as well. All right, so let's get into hot topics. Oh my goodness. You know, I was looking for some hot topics and some good ones, right? And there's so many, as I always tell you guys out there. But this one in particular, for those of you that used to listen to R&B singer Ashanti back in the day and rapper Nelly, yes, indeed, the rumors are true. Nelly and Ashanti are not only expecting, but the rapper and the R&B mama to be are engaged. And, according to social media outlets and her own Instagram page. The news was first shared by Ashanti, who's 43. She took to Instagram on Wednesday, April 17th, to announce her pregnancy. Ashanti confirmed to Essence magazine that Nelly, age 49, popped the question and asked her to be his wife. Isn't that so sweet? Oh my goodness. They dated years ago and somehow they circle back around and re-linked up and now they're getting married and a new baby, and I think they're so cute together. I love watching them crack jokes and have fun. They just look like they're having so much fun together. So you guys, I'm getting choked up on that, right? So I got a question for those of you who are watching. Would you, here's a question. Would you get with your ex? Would you get back with your ex, I should say? I don't know. For me, that would be an absolutely no. But I'm curious to see what you all would say. For Shanti, it obviously worked out well. And I'm so happy for them. Carla says, great looking couple, bless them. Yes, I agree, Carla, that I'm so happy for them. I think when people get back with exes, it's a slim chance that it's going to work again, but in their case it's obviously working. So super happy for them, super happy for them. And the show is all about informing, inspiring, and motivating. So I want to inform you guys of something. I was looking at the news and looking at how it's become very expensive to buy groceries and to put gas in your car and things of that nature. And some people are getting discouraged, like, will I ever be able to take a vacation? Will I ever be able to save? So I saw this, according to the UNCFU. They said when you plan your budget, keep in mind it's a good idea to use the 50-30-20 rule, right? This rule recommends putting 50% of your money towards your needs, your bills, 30% towards your wants, and 20% towards savings, right? The savings category could also include money you'll need to realize your future goals with. So, for example, if you're unable to do 20%, even if you take $5 a day, or even a week, and just save it, it adds up. So when you get at the end of the year, you got a little pot of money to buy extra Christmas gifts or to take a small trip. So those are some tips that I think will be helpful for everybody. I know it's rough out in these streets. Everything is sky high, but there's always a way to save money and still just to stay strong and just get through it, right? Okay, let me take a look and see what anybody in Let's Talk said. Oh wow. Okay, so Mark Gant said no getting back with the ex. Carla said the same thing. Cousin Diana said no, but we're still friends. That's awesome. That is awesome. That you don't hear that most often, but I think it's cute that it worked out for Nelly and Ashanti. Awesome. So, you guys, let's get into my guest. I want to give her a formal introduction. This lady has an amazing story to tell, and she wants to share this with everyone. For those of you that have gone through it, or is going through it, or know somebody, let me give her a formal introduction. This is author Dani. She hails from Harlem, New York. She was plagued with a series of deeply traumatic childhood experiences and then a few decades long bout with drug addiction and all the degradation that comes along with that life. She was armed with a will to survive and a first love of writing to escape. She channeled her challenges into a raw and candid memoir titled Pretty Little Bastard Child. Basically, it's a memoir of the darkness that turned on God's light. She says volume one of a trilogy will leave you wondering about your own will to bounce back. The birthing of her book took 18 long years to write. So, you guys, everybody, help me welcome to the virtual stage author Dani. Hey, lady.
Hey, 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 good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are at,
All
whatever
right.
time it is in your atmosphere.
I know.
Thank you for having
Right.
me, Let.
Yes, absolutely. I always love having authors, especially authors that have an amazing story to tell. Oh my goodness. You and I were talking offline about some of the things that's in this book. So, some people go through personal things. What made you want to write the book and share your personal story with everyone?
Well, again, thank you for having me on in a time as now. And that's what basically got me to the point where it's like, okay, it took me 18 years to finally get it down and get it out. But the times that we're living in right now, basically it was like, listen, it's now or never. It's a painful story. It's not something that I glorify. It's my trauma, but and I'm wearing my, I don't know if you guys could see it. I'm wearing my Pretty Little Bastard Child shirt, and on the back of it, it says, "Your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility." And unfortunately, I see with, especially the young people these days, there's so much pain in this world. And even with some of us older, women, men, you wonder why we can't find good relationships, why there's no good customer service, why people cut you off on the highway and all of that good stuff. And 9 times out of 10, from knowing what I know and from where I came from, it's because they're bleeding out on people that didn't cut them. They still
Mm,
need some healing. And so, of course, I can't change the world without changing myself. Uh, I forget what artist it was. She put it best. How can we heal the wounds of the world? We can't heal our own. And it was just time. It was time. Not only for me to be a light in the world, but also for me to continue to heal myself. So that's what it
wow.
is.
That's amazing. That is amazing. And how did you forgive? How did you go about forgiving your, you know, the individuals that did this to you?
First of all, I had to learn that, when people would say, you really need to learn how to forgive people. You really need to, forgive and forget. You really, you know, you know, years ago, I started going to a couple of different fellowships, and that's what, most of them like 12-step fellowships. They'll tell you, oh, you got to let go of God, da 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 da, yada yada yada. And I was a lot younger, and I didn't understand that at all. I was still trying to hold on to some hanger. I wanted to pop off every now.
I understand.
Mm. But unfortunately, after doing that a few times too many and realizing that life is too short, and I was an angry individual because I wasn't working on forgiveness, um, I started diving deeper into, okay, what did I need to do for me to feel better, for me to feel like a productive member of society, for me to let go of some of that anguish and hurt and pain that I was holding on to. And what I realized is because I hadn't forgiven my mother for not protecting me. I hadn't forgiven my father and, several perpetrators that, committed horrible things towards me as a child. Again, when you forgive so you can be free. It, I'll
Mhm.
never forget it. The scar will always be there. It just doesn't itch as bad anymore. I'm
Mm.
still gonna look down and see the scar. In other words, hypothetically speaking, but when you forgive for freedom. You forgive, so you can live. 9 out of 10 of us are walking around here holding on to resentments for people who are dead and in their grave.
Mm. Deep.
And that's fact.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's deep. That is so deep. So, seeing that you went through all of that and you went through a healing process and you knew you had to get help some kind of way, what actually brings you joy when you have those moments of pain or you're thinking about those things? What brings you joy?
What brings me joy is the fact and knowing that no matter what my life started out as, I, me, with the help of God and a bunch of people who cared about me and wanted to help me in my plight and on my journey,
Mhm.
have successfully turned that around and made me the person who people call on to help them, to pray for them, to be there for them, to write letters for them on their behalf, to stand out in the front and be accounted for as a wonderful light, a being, somebody that can help and wants to. I
Mhm.
feed the homeless. I stand on the front lines when
Mm.
it's time to donate clothes and to do stuff and just to show up. I wasn't able to do that for many years in my life because I was in so much pain. The joy of being able to just extend my hand to help someone is just, it's amazing. Usually when I'm feeling bad about something or when, that the bugaboos creep up, they do,
Yeah.
heal people, but that's not to say that healing is finite because it's not. It takes a lifetime to let go of certain traumas. Um, but just to know that when I think my life is bad, they say don't complain about your feet hurting because you might see somebody with no feet.
Oh, that's deep. Mhm.
I'm complaining and I could stand up every day. I could walk, I could dance, I could run. And here's
Yes.
somebody in a wheelchair. From the leg down, they have no feet. Okay,
Mhm.
God, thank you.
Right, that part.
I'm gonna rub some of this CBD on my feet. I'm gonna take me some Advil, and I'm gonna thank you that I'm
Mhm.
able to put my shoe on my feet.
Yeah.
Because when I was out in the world for a time, I couldn't wear shoes because I had
Oh,
ran the shoes off my feet.
wow. That's
Yeah.
deep. That's deep. Now, you were telling me that you are a deacon. So,
Hmm.
being a deacon, you probably have to be strong and help others and
Hmm.
keep them positive and
Hmm.
how do you have moments? I know, for example, for me, if I have a bad day and I got to come on and inspire and motivate, right? So, how do you do that to keep somebody going when you may have a bad day?
Well, with me being called to the ministry in any capacity, okay, um, I can't be sitting up on the pulpit and being a hypocrite.
Mm,
That's not to say that I'm not human. Now, and
mhm.
people, and it's not to say that people don't do it because church hurt is some of the. We ain't gonna get into that,
Right,
but
right.
but me, we talking about me. We talking about Pretty Little
Mhm.
Bastard Child. We talking about Dani. Um, with me being called to the ministry and realizing that it's not for the weak at heart.
Mm,
It's thank less work. You know, it's like going in your pocket and giving a homeless person $1.
yeah.
Some might thank you and some might not. But excuse me, that dollar didn't hurt me as much as it helped them.
Ah,
So when I'm here and I'm all jacked up about something, or I'm overthinking something, or I'm doing something that I know I shouldn't be doing as a child of God, which is worrying about stuff, because worry ain't gonna make it happen. It's not gonna make it any easier if I'm gonna sit here and ponder on, oh Lord, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
right.
let it go and I'm gonna give it to God. So
Mhm.
uh, the beauty about me being a willing candidate to help people is that usually when I assist in getting you to some type of resolve,
Mm-hmm.
it usually makes my heart feel better. And in
Mm,
doing that, it makes me feel better. Like I have a saying, I get on every morning, not every morning, but at least 4 days a week, and I do lives, right? And at the end of the live, I said, now I'm gonna give you a smile because it makes me feel good. And what I need you to do is pay it forward, damn it. It don't cost you nothing, and
yeah.
it's the truth.
Yes.
And usually, even a kid knows, and it's a blessing and a curse that a smile kind of gave warmth. It's like, oh, okay. And usually, that kid will smile back. Same thing with adults. We live in such a world that people are so and
Mm-hmm.
one track that when you say good morning or when you smile to people, sometimes it's like, huh? Oh, oh, okay, hi.
Right.
But though, there's just little things. It don't take much to make me happy.
Yeah.
Like coming from the place that I've come from, just being able to be at peace and know at the end of the day that I've done my best to be the best
Mm.
human being that I
Yes.
could be is a
Yes.
blessing.
That's huge. And you're correct. Like I said earlier, then I come on lights, camera, action, and I see everybody, hey, and my spirit just lights up being able to talk to people and give back,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, giving back is a huge joy in itself. That is so true. So
Absolutely.
what message would you give to aspiring authors, whether they want to write about fiction, nonfiction? What advice would you give them?
Right. It's no big profound thing. It took me 18 years to get the courage, and I'm gonna tell you what really, really kind of kept me stagnant because my book is about what it's about. It's about incest. It's about drug addiction. It's about childhood trauma. It's about and it's real and it's raw and it's a true story.
Yeah.
My concern was, oh, if I tell the truth
Mm.
about so and so, what is so and so going to think about me?
Ooh.
Hmm. And then life started life and things would happen and new jobs, new this, I'm too busy. My plate is too full, you know,
Mhm.
um, and I kept throwing it to the side, like I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Um, Listen, there's never going to be a right time for the things that are ordained for your life, but
Mhm.
you got to walk into it. And that's the thing, you know, um, write it. You ain't got to know how to publish it. You don't have to know another author. You don't have to know where the money's going to come from. None of that stuff is important. The most important thing is picking up the laptop, or I'm old school. I write and then I talk text into, my computer, but because it flows better for me that way. But
Mhm.
write it.
Yes.
Get your manuscript down on paper
Yes.
because you can't get it to a publisher until you put it down on paper.
So true. So true. And sometimes you may have that moment where you're in the shower, you're cleaning the house, and it comes to you. Write it down right then and there.
Yup. It's just like any good singer. Years ago, I was a independent recording artist, and in the middle of the night, I'd wake up and I had a pad that I keep next to my bed.
Uh-huh.
Because when I wake up in the middle of the night, I might have a hook or I might have a verse.
Oh.
And the next
Yeah.
morning, I'd be trying to cipher what I wrote. But yeah, you got to get it out. You got to get it out of you and down on
Mhm.
paper,
Mhm.
so you can go ahead and find out the steps. And there's so many different ways now that'll help you. You got AI, you got this, you got independent authors, you got big companies, small companies, But the most important part is do it.
Yes. Do it. You're right. Somebody once said that the cemetery is full of dreams that no one ever acted on, right?
Yeah,
Just do
unrealized
it.
dreams. Yeah.
Exactly. Just do
Yeah.
it. You gotta
Yeah.
do it. You gotta do
Yeah.
it. So tell me all about this, your big book signing and it coming to Atlanta. What's that all
Oh yeah.
about?
Oh yeah. 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 Okay. So I've been doing launches. I've been doing like a tour. I've
Okay.
my first I've done two up here in the north. I have in the oldest black bookstore in Newark, New Jersey, June the 9th. I'll be doing a signing and book reading. Um, I'll be coming down to Atlanta. And newsflash, I'm starting volume two. Well, I'm just about finished volume two of PLBC, Pretty Little
Okay.
Bastard Child, because it's a trilogy.
Okay.
And I'm also involved in an anthology, The Love Languages of Grief, with 9 wonderful other women. A few of them are from Atlanta. And we'll be doing a vendor's bazaar, and I'll
Wow.
be reading excerpts from the book. I'm still got a couple of vendor spots available. We're going to have us a good time. I got a couple of poets on hand,
Oh.
and just trying to bring the community together for a good cause. I'm looking right now for a women's shelter down there, a battered women's shelter
Oh.
that I can, donate some of the proceeds to. But I'm just trying to get the book out to the masses who has, lost hope, you know,
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
because they thought because I had such a rough childhood, I'm supposed to die broke, or I'm supposed to die a bum, or I'm supposed to stay on these drugs, or I can't, you know,
Mhm.
um, succeed. Why can't you? You
Exactly.
know, I don't get that. If
Exactly.
he did this for me, I know he'll do it for you. You gotta
Mhm.
want to. So,
Mhm.
just trying to get the book out to more people and having a big deal of it. Again, I like to help other people, so I'm bringing people in that have their little wares. Any vendors down there or anybody that's under the sound of my voice. If you're in Atlanta, and you have a small business, or you have something that you want to say, come on out. I got a couple of slots for poets. I got some vendor space. We're gonna have a good old time. And
Oh.
then, for those who want to tap a toe for an hour or so, I'm not as young as I look, so I go to bed early sometimes. So I'm gonna have to take a nap before I can. But yeah, by midnight we'll be out of there though. So, but yeah, it's gonna be at the what is it? We Space Office Park,
Okay.
1650 Marietta Boulevard in Atlanta. One of our sponsors is Jazzy Joanne from Soul Jazzy Homegirl podcast, and
Okay.
a couple other places. So yeah, come on out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll be there signing books. Be reading excerpts from the book. We'll be selling our wares and having a good old time, and you know,
That's
just
awesome.
blessing the people.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. So obviously at some point, I'm sure you're going to want to spread the love and go to some other cities probably down the line, right?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay. Good.
absolutely,
Good.
absolutely. I'm putting
Good.
some stuff together for Cali now.
Oh,
Looking to do a huge event in New York coming up. It's taking on a life of its own. And actually, the big plan,
okay.
the end result is a TV series.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
So,
it. I
yeah.
love it. Look at God. Sometimes he takes you through turbulent times, but on the other
Mhm.
side of it is so that you can tell your story, and
Yeah.
he'll bless you twicefold.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, Danny. That is
Mhm.
wonderful. I
I didn't
love it.
plan this. I did not
I,
plan this. Believe me, God allowed me, and all along the way, He kept
mhm.
putting people in my life
Mm,
that gave me the will to go on. Come here. Let me protect you. Let me be there for you because I see you're hurting.
mhm.
Here, hold my hand. And they brought me through that period of time. So that's basically the secret to each volume. You get to
Oh,
meet one or two of those people
that's
who
awesome.
actually stepped in
Mhm.
and became my light, and in thus showed me how to be a light.
I love it. I love it, girl. So what's next for you? I'm going to put your information up on the screen so that they can reach out to you. Tell us what's next. We know you got some book signings. You're coming out with the next
Mhm,
series of the book. I mean, you just doing it
mhm,
big. A TV show, girl.
mhm,
Next, you're going to have a
mhm.
podcast, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, I'm working on
Okay.
I couple of the ladies that's in the anthology with me. We all of us, well, the three of us wrote memoirs. So we're working on
Oh,
putting our
okay.
podcast together. Three ladies in a memoir. So it'll be up in
Awesome.
the next 90 days. Not
I
not
love
not,
it.
not even maybe 45 to 60 days. We're working on getting that
Okay.
podcast out, and it'll be geared towards women who have physical, sexual, or emotional trauma who have
Mhm,
written a memoir about it or a book that's geared around it, even if they turned it into a part biography, part novel, whatever the case may be. But,
mhm.
we'll be bringing them on and giving them a platform to share their healing and, or maybe the reason why they wrote the book, or whatever the fact of the matter is that brought them to become an author or to want to share their story, but it'll be geared towards true stories and healing. So,
That's wonderful. Well,
thank
I just want you to keep doing what you're doing, keep soaring. I will definitely be in support in Atlanta. Everybody watching in Atlanta, you guys go out and support her. This is huge. We have to put our arms around, our African American authors. There's a Nubian bookstore when you come. It's down in Morrow. It's a
you.
black owned business, and he
Mhm.
does extremely well just highlighting black authors. So make sure you make your way down there. But yeah, we gotta support one another. So I am so proud of you, girl. You keep
Thank
pushing.
you. Thank
And
you.
you're
Thank
welcome
you.
here anytime when that next
All right.
series come out, come back
Yeah,
on.
I got you. I got you, Dre. I really appreciate and people who open the door for other people will be blessed. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Trust. When you reach back, when you get to a certain, God allows us, God blesses us and puts us in a certain position. And to us it might not seem like much because we as human, we're born into the world of greed. So we always want more. We want to go higher. Want to go higher. But when God puts you at a level, it's your spiritual obligatory duty to reach back and
Mm,
bring someone. The only time you should be reaching your hand down is to pull somebody up.
that's right.
Mm.
Mm, that's right. Wow. Well, I appreciate you so much. Like I said, you can come on the show anytime. And girl, you keep doing your thing. And I'm gonna come out and support you when you get to Atlanta.
I
Definitely.
appreciate that. I'll remind you. I'll be sending you some emails closer to the date, and like I said, anybody out there, I still got about 3 vending spaces left.
Okay.
Space is limited. All of the information is up on my social. You can get to me through my Instagram, through my Facebook page, through my website, through my email. Dre Lett is gonna post it. It's up there, man. Just reach out to us, sis, and let's make it happen. Let's have a good old time.
Definitely. All right, sis. Well, I'll be talking with you soon. And thank you so much for coming on Let's Talk.
Peace. Thank you so much, Queen. Be blessed, everybody. And look, don't let nobody steal your joy. It took too long to get some.
I know that's right.
All right.
Bye
Later. Thank
bye.
you.
Oh my goodness, you guys. She is amazing. She is wow, she's good. You guys make sure you support her book. If you're in the Atlanta area, go out and support her book signing and just support. Okay. So thank you so much, author Dani, for coming on Let's Talk. All right. Moving along, our next guest, she's no stranger to the show. This is our author and life coach for the show, Elise Green. She's going to cover the topic Spring into Change. And without further ado, let's help welcome to the virtual stage author and life coach Elise Green. Hey, lady.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
I am doing good in yourself. So
I
glad to
am
see your
great. Thank you.
smile and
Yes, yes. I'm glad to be here. Glad to you know, hang out with you again. I miss seeing your
yeah,
face and
yeah.
I'm loving your hair, girl. What
Ah,
can I say?
just switching it up a little bit.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'm totally excited. I know that my time is limited, but I'm excited to share
Yes,
about what we're going to talk about and some changes for me. So, we're talking about springing into change. I'm capitalizing on spring, but I'm also looking at how we as people have benchmarks or seasons that we set our successes by. So, having said that, we just got through the first quarter of the 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of us are probably not as excited as we were starting out 2024 and hitting those benchmarks. And then some of us are probably like, yeah, we're doing it. We're getting it done. Checklist, got it all. It's marked off. It's marked off. Yes. And then we have those who, well, I hit some, but I didn't hit others. And then at that time, we have this spiral of guilt and shame because of our hustle culture. Hustle,
Mm-hmm.
hustle, hustle, grind, grind, grind. And I get it. Those that get it done, I applaud you. I am like the author before that just I need naps.
Right. Me too.
I need to push pause. I need naps.
Right.
I can't do the grind, the hustle, hustle, hustle all the time
Mm-hmm.
because it wears me out. But I want people to listen to your coach. I'm your coach. Now, this is your coach speaking to you. And I want you to know that it's okay to take a pause and regroup.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 quarters in a year, but we also have other benchmarks that delineate resets. So we have spring cleaning. I didn't clean since last year. Now we're gonna spring clean and get clean those bookshelves that we didn't touch all year. And do all those things. I'm gonna go in my closet and pull out that stuff that I can't wear anymore, and give it and make room for other stuff. Shout out to Marie Kondo. Okay. So we have spring cleaning. We also have spring break. We base our resets on our kids having time off from school. Or maybe it's not a reset for us, like, oh, it's stressful. Now I got to figure out what to do with them while they're out of school.
Right.
or do I go somewhere with them? So is that part of the plan? So that's another reset. Then we get to May where we're creeping up. After we honor our mothers, then we have prom, we have graduations from high school, middle school, elementary, and college. And all of these things are like a reset for us. And then we get to June. It's like, oh, heck, I didn't get anything done. So you know what? It's summer. I'm going to take a break. And we're going to get back to this in the August or September when I ship the kids back to school. And so then by then we're looking at October, which is the beginning of the last quarter.
Yep.
So having said all of that, again, don't feel guilt. Don't feel shame. Don't get stuck in the hustle, hustle, hustle. That's for the hustle, hustle, hustle people. And that's a different constitution altogether. And it's okay. So let's breathe and exhale. Shake off the guilt, shake off the shame. Look at our calendars or whatever we wrote on. I'm a list girl. I like lists. Some people like Post-it notes.
Yep.
After a while, Post-it notes just make me crazy. I can't focus.
Everywhere.
Yes. I like the notebook idea. I have one of those.
Okay.
I start jotting things down. I also use digital apps that help me, like Evernote. So let's go back to looking at what we put our dreams, our goals on to start in 2024. And let's look at them. What did we accomplish? Write in a different column what you accomplished. If you accomplish one of those things, that's a big deal. Because 2024 was 2024, and it was doing some life things, and it's okay. We're still here. So write the things that you did get accomplished, and now let's look at the things that didn't get accomplished, and let's look at, was it reality versus fantasy? Because in our minds, we think we can get it all done, right?
Right.
We can get it all done. It looks doable because it fit into the little calendar box, right?
Right. And so you have
But
to do it.
you got to do it. And the execution part is the one that has all the other steps underneath it. And oftentimes we get overwhelmed in the step process. And when we don't have accountability or community around us, it becomes, I just can't anymore. Or, oh man, I dropped the ball. And well, if I dropped it that time, then I can drop it this time. But that's okay, because your coach is here for you. I'm
Right.
here to do life with you. What am I leading up to? I'm leading up to the exciting things that are coming on my plate. I guess I prayed the prayer of Jabez because my territory is expanding.
Ooh, amen. I love it.
So don't get stressed. I'm here to help you get back on track with those goals that you had planned out for the beginning of the year. I can help you look at it and see if it's reality versus fantasy. I can help you break it down into bite-sized chunks where you can see success bites on the way to hitting those benchmarks. And that's how we got to look at it, because oftentimes we try to eat the watermelon or the elephant all in one bite, and you can't.
Yes. No.
You can't. It's overwhelming. So, having said that, we can make adjustments, and it's okay to make adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Fortune 500 companies do this all the time.
Yes.
They do a review of their goals and the planning that they've done in August and September, and they look at it because they have to answer to their board of directors, and they look at it and they readjust as necessary.
That's so
We
true.
can do that too, and not feel shame. They don't feel shame.
No.
If the adjustment is, we got to bring that budget down, then they find ways to bring that budget down.
Yes.
Or
they
they
do.
find ways to increase the income so they can keep the programming and projects that they have. So I'm going to help you do that too. So with that, you got to have the tools. And the tools are out there. A lot of them are free. Oftentimes we're just like, I can't make sense of it. Well, I'm here to help you do that.
Okay.
I am launching my very first virtual or online group coaching program, and it's called Brain Dump 101.
Oh, I love it.
And it sounds crazy. Brain dump. Yes. Brain Dump 101. Taking everything that's in your head or on your list or on those Post-its everywhere. Let's get it in one place. And then I'm going to walk you through categorizing those things on your list. And then we're going to look at prioritizing the top three most important on the list. And then I'm going to help you execute those things by using your time management tools, whether it's a digital calendar, it's a paper calendar, it's a whiteboard, maybe you're using Post-it notes, but they make sense if you use maybe a Trello or Asana. And I will teach you about these different applications and how to use them, and you can use them for free. And with that, you get me for 6 weeks. It's a 6-week online virtual coaching. You get me in person, not videos.
Oh, I love it.
Me. I'm in person with you, 90 minutes each time we meet, 6 weeks. And you also get a 40-minute follow-up call in the middle of the week to make sure that we get you on target to hitting those goals or recalculating, readjusting whatever is necessary to get you there. So yes, I'm excited that that's going to launch May 18th.
Awesome.
Yes. And so you can go to my bit.ly/after the shows, capital A, capital T, capital S, and you can go on and join my email list, or you can wait until tomorrow at 4:20. So tomorrow is 4:20, and I know that means something for the green community. And I thought, why not?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4:20, and the site is going to launch at 4:20 in the afternoon.
Ooh.
And you will be able to now then see the new Greener Enterprises website, which encompasses all the things that I do because I am a serial entrepreneur.
Awesome.
And so I put everything in one space. And the launch of the Brain Dump 101 is there. I encourage you, get in. I'm only taking 10, the first 10
Ooh.
people, because I want to walk with my students.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your cheerleader. I will be there with you. So it's the first 10 students, first 10 paying students. And right now it is only $197.
Oh, y'all better get on that. That's a good price.
$197 for 6 weeks. You get 9 hours of training. That's 90 minutes each time we meet on a Saturday. And you get 40 minutes in the week, middle of the week, on a one-on-one call with me. And I'm there to cheer you on and walk along this journey with you to get you where you want to go, because we don't have to get stuck in overwhelm.
That's right.
To know that you've got a coach. So I've been sharing with you guys a lot of things over the last couple of years, and now it's an opportunity to walk with me.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are getting it first. No one has heard about this.
Ooh, you guys, come on, jump on this. Let's talk. Y'all getting it first. Ooh.
You're getting it first. It's $197. It's a 6-week program, and then there's going to be a bonus at the end. And I'm excited about that. If I get enough people who want to have others, I may add another session, a separate session of 10.
Okay.
And that's something I'm going to walk you through this. We're going to get through the overwhelm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm making myself available. No videos, none of that. Now, if you are one of those, you know what, I can figure it out, then wait for a month. I'm launching the ebook that gives you the steps, and then you can execute them on your own.
Awesome.
You don't get me.
Yeah, because you can't ask questions to a recording or to a
No, you can't. You can't.
Right.
And I'm excited. It's about time, and I want to be able to help more people. And doing the group coaching helps me help 10 people at a time instead of one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that. I'm going to work with you on the tools that work best for you. So you're coming and you're getting tailor-made, customized training and support.
Yes.
And that's going to help us spring into this change. Change is okay. We don't like change. Change can be scary. It can be hard. It can be frustrating, you know, but it's okay. Oftentimes with change comes better. The butterfly goes through a change, you know, the seasons go through change, especially any place but California, because we just have hot and cold and wet and dry. It's bipolar. We don't know. But you see the changes, and it's okay, because sometimes we got to let the old go away so we can bring on the new.
That's so
So
true.
I wanted to share that with you. Don't give up. It's okay. Review what you've not done. Make a list of the things that you have done and celebrate that. Celebrate it. Don't just go, oh, I only got. Hey, you got it.
That's right.
You know,
That's
today
right.
is a gift and you got it done. So celebrate that.
Absolutely. I love it. I think it's awesome, you guys, for $197. Oh my goodness. You know, just to get her questions and she's going to check up on you in the middle of the week. That is awesome.
Yeah, we do the work. The 90 minutes is hands-on.
Okay.
I'm talking about what you're trying to get straight, and we get it. And then you're with a group of people. You have a cohort. You're not by yourself. You can see, oh, that's not just me. Okay. Or, hey, they had the same question I did, and we can connect together and support each other. And it doesn't matter where we are in the world. Thank God for technology.
And Elise, if you're okay sharing that story, you shared with me one of the young ladies, she came to you, and I can't remember, she's got her products in all the Walmart stores just from taking your
Honey,
advice.
April showers. Got April showers. Now she has a website, got aprilshowers.com. She has a foundation. She has animation. She has Roblox. I'm just like, oh my God.
In Walmart.
Walmart, Kohl's, Target, JCPenney's. She's everywhere.
Just from listening to you.
She's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Now she's the grinder, and I go. The student is now the teacher because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm seeing how you
and
do
and
it.
listen, and you've taught me some things, as you all can see the improvements with the show. Every time you see something new and improve, it's me listening to Elise. So you guys, she know her stuff. Y'all better don't sleep on her.
So come on and join me. I want the Let's Talk crew to be the ones that get in there and
Yes.
get that 197 pricing point, because tomorrow I will be promoting it, and I want you guys to get on that at 420.
420.
I won't promote it to the world until Sunday or
Okay.
Monday. I'll give you guys time to get on that site at 420, get logged in, get paid up, take those 10 spaces, and then I
Mm.
can tell the rest of the people, well, we filled up the first class. So
I
get on
love
the
it.
waiting list for the next.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you as always. You are the bomb.com. I appreciate you so much for being the show's life coach. You're awesome at what you do. Awesome. And I'm looking forward to Let's Talk Fam jumping on those 10 slots.
Come on, come on.
Definitely, definitely. And we will definitely have you back next month. You guys, she's with us every month,
Yes,
and she's going to give us more helpful information to help your business, help your cause.
yes,
If you got personal goals, she can
yes,
help you with that. So,
yes. In fact, I'll give you a link where we can do Q&A, and then on one of these times we can just we can go through their questions and we can get answers. Let's do this. Let's coach.
that's it. Well, thank you, Elise, so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next month. And I'm also looking forward to you calling me saying, girl, your people jumped on it.
Yes, yes. I will have something extra special for the Let's Talk
Talk.
crew.
Uh-oh, okay. Well, I will be talking with you soon. Thank you so much as always. You are a blessing.
You're welcome. God bless. You guys all take care. Remember, don't stress, breathe.
Breathe.
Inhale, exhale. You got this.
That's it. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You guys, she is awesome. Take advantage of that. That is a huge deal. 197 to help you with your business, your cause, or just personal goals that you may have. I want to thank my guest, author Dani, as well as life coach and author Elise Green. Make sure you guys jump on those slots. That is huge. That is big. So, you guys, as we close out the show, I want to leave you with a positive thought. I was thinking, what positive thought would go according to my guest? And I found this, and this came from Christianity.com. And it says, quote, Jesus never wants to see us in pain, yet we will have hard times throughout our lives because of sin in the world. God can take the bad things and turn them into something good. And that comes from the Bible chapter, Romans 8:28. No matter where you find yourself today, know that Jesus is with you every step of the way. And that comes from Christianity.com. Keep your head up, keep grinding, and keep looking to the sky. And as I tell you guys, each time we meet, do one good thing for one person each day, and you can affect 365 lives. Next week, we'll be live again with another awesome, awesome show. You don't want to miss it. Check the Let's Talk with author Dre Lett Facebook page so you can see who's coming on and what's going on. And if no one has told you that they love you, know that I love you. You guys stay safe out there, stay positive and loving on one another. And with those words, I'm out.